great to see you. Thank you for joining me. Let me know where you're calling in from. Let me know if you are pleased to be here. Those of you who follow me know that I do trading from the comfort of my armchair. My name's Sarah Olney and I'm here in France, and I'm here to help you focus on where you want to get in life. So this is called Time, Money, Freedom. It's taken from my series from Ray Higdon's book, and this is 3 tips, if you stay on to the end, 3 tips on how to get money to work for you and change your mindset about money. So first of all, think about what problem you can solve. What is it that you're trying to achieve in your life and your work, whatever your work is, however it is that you're working. And we know that for many people, things have changed. So think about what it is that you want to implement and change how your money works. And in order to do that, you've got to think in 3 ways, and that is, I know from this book, the stories in here, and I know some of the people from some of the masterminds I've attended over at Ray's mastermind courses in Florida. So one story he tells is of a man who divided his account into 3. So he had 1 account for spending, 1 bank account for investing, and he had 1 for saving. And that enabled him to think about giving money to the community, money he spent on himself, and 1 that he invested in some projects and other money-saving ventures. So by doing that, you can have your thinking divided into how your money works for you in business, how your money works for you when you invest it, and how your money works for you in terms of giving and in the community. And it's about giving back and making an impact. And what Ray teaches us in here is it's about developing a wealthy mindset. It's not about how much money you actually have. It's not about the dollar amount in the bank account. It's about our attitude and our thinking, because money is energy and money is a vibration, and it's a force like electricity, and it should be circulating around. So money as a force for good, you know, first of all, just to recap so far, does the money that you deploy in however you are earning a living, does it solve someone's problem? So one of the stories is in here is about someone working in a shoe shop. So if someone comes in and she's got lovely shoes on, but she says, my feet are killing me, then the answer is, how about if I could show you a beautiful pair of shoes that looked really great and sexy but were comfortable to wear, that you could walk around in comfortably for 12 hours a day. That's about adding value. It's not about the cost of the shoe. It's about solving someone's problem and literally in this case a pain point for them. So you need to think about what it is you are doing with your money that you earn from what you're doing in order to generate a wealthy mindset and be able to grow and expand as a person. Because if you're not growing and expanding as a person, you just end up, shriveling up and literally, going the other way, which, happens to us all eventually. But we want to make the most of our life while we're here on this earth. So think about what problems you can solve. Think about the ways in which you can make an impact and give back, and that's about splitting your money into different categories: business, investment, and the community, because that helps you develop a wealthy mindset. I have little charities that I contribute to all the time, and it's not about the amount, it's all the time, because it makes me feel good, it makes me feel my money is circulating, and that generosity. One of the cats that I've helped had a very bad rectal problem and a prolapse, and I've ordered some more eggs off the lady that donates, and she does everything to create an environment for the free-range chicken she has, and lemons that she grows, and oranges and plants, and she asks for charitable donations, and she actually posts the check so we can see physically how much money she's raised and where it's going to help these animals. So I get great pleasure out of thinking a little bit of my money has gone to help an animal in distress. So it could be an animal, could be building water wells in Africa. It's not about the dollar amount, it's about you developing a wealthy mindset and knowing that the effort and the work you're doing, the value that you're adding, that you're helping circulate in an abundant way around the community. So that would be money as a force for good. Now, this brings us back onto the money mindset, because a lot of people, and Ray talks about it in here, and they think that they can only get wealthy by winning the lottery, that money is evil. They may have been brought up with that sort of attitude that you can only earn money by trampling on other people and doing horrible things. But as Ray says in here, now he and his wife Jess were $1 million in debt. They were in foreclosure. They are not those people. They are people who have, as he says here, and I know him and I know his family, as do many others who've been on all his courses, that they have worked hard. They've worked hard on themselves. They've worked physically hard. They've worked mentally hard, and they've invested back in themselves by spending money with other people, mentors who have helped them grow and develop. And now they're $20-30 million and still earners, and they're still working just as hard. For a lot of people told them they were mad when they set up an online subscription monthly service for a few dollars per month, so that we could all benefit from something called rank makers, helping us grow our businesses. And it's a completely, it's a democratization of an expensive coaching business model. There are many expensive coaches out there, and this makes it available and accessible to the ordinary person. So if you are out at work and you're hating your job, or you've got part-time work, or you haven't got enough money to make ends meet, by investing only $20 a month, you would have access to how to help you from people that have gone along the path before, developing a business at home that then could get you out of that situation. But if you just sit there feeling miserable and think, I haven't got $20 or I haven't got $100, I'm not going to invest in myself and spend to get out of this situation, well, what are you going to do? You're never going to get out of it. So you have to invest in yourself. If you're stuck and you keep repeating the same thing that you're doing, you will never get anywhere, and that's going to drive you absolutely crazy. And why is that a life worth living? It isn't. So you have to deal with your feelings, because a lot of your feelings around money have come from childhood. Another story he tells in here is of a man who, and these are been clients of his, by the way, who thinks that money is very stressful because you have to work incredibly hard. So on that side of the coin, what Ray and Jess taught him on one of their courses was to work intentionally. And that's what I do in my trading. It's about intentional work. It's about intense focus for less periods of time. It's not about grinding it out on the computer for hours and hours. And then when I've spent the money on investing myself, I've been doing this for 3 years, I've then spent my time helping others to teach them and show them the way and show them how to do it. So I've been doing that, and then I spend my money on creating wealth, helping charitable causes, or improving my house, or improving myself, reinvesting back in what I'm doing. In order to get to that position, you have to think about money in a positive way, as a benefit, not be scared of it, and not have a scarcity mindset and think that you've just got to hang on to it, because then it's dead, it's nothing, it's not doing anything for anybody. So the 3 tips, I said stay on to the end, and I don't like to make these videos very long. I've missed a couple of days. I'm doing this every day, dividing the chapters up. So we're working our way through Ray's excellent book, Time, Money, Freedom. I recommend you get a copy of it. If not, then come back and follow my videos, because I'm taking it chapter by chapter, and I write little notes in it, as you can see there, to give me the section that we want to talk about. So the 3 tips are think about your scarcity mindset and change it to a wealthy mindset. Work intentionally to create wealth, not think about it as being stressful. That's number 1. So change your scarcity mindset to a wealthy mindset, and do that by working intentionally in a focused, proactive, productive way. Number 2, think about the value that you are giving, because certainly my business has improved greatly since I've carried on working on myself, carried on practicing, carry on giving value. And I can tell you, it is enormously rewarding in every sense of the word to be able to channel everything. I get so in the zone when I'm doing my trading, when I'm helping people. So I did a session today, and people were securing the bag, as we say, and they've commented, and we had the music on, and we just make it vibrationally high and make it full of energy. And to know I'm helping people eat, as we say, did everybody eat today? We want you to secure the bag. It's a tremendous feeling. It really, really is. And number 3, you can never be what you despise. So you know, reframe how you think about money and develop an abundant mindset. Because if you despise money and you think it's something for the rich and you have to trample on people to get it, then that's going to get you absolutely nowhere. That negative mindset. So work intentionally, create value, reframe how you think about money, and develop an attitude of abundance. Invest in yourself, provide value, give back, and you will find that things will multiply. So I've been on for 10 minutes. I made a vow to myself I wouldn't go over 5 to 10 minutes on these videos. I'm going to load this up to my YouTube channel as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like, comment, share, message me if you'd like to know more about what I do, and I will see you tomorrow.